Hello everyone, welcome back. Um, Anime Vanguards updated. So, it's a Chainsaw Man update. We have Rize in the banner. I'm gonna try to get her, but mainly I'm going to try to... Okay, I got Rize. Mainly I'm gonna try to get, Denji evolved. So, it's a story mode and legend stage update. So I already did all three of the legend stages. I only did like 2 of the story stages, but first one drops Denji's Memoria. I'm pretty sure that is. Second one drops somebody's Memoria. I don't know who that is or what that is. Grenade pins, and then blood sword, and then the third one drops cup of coffee and Makima. So I'm just gonna like grind those out in a bit. But um as you can see, I've been AFKing the winter event. I got shiny Rukia. I don't have shiny Hunter. So it took me a lot of Rukias to get shiny. But anyways, yeah, and they buffed Alucard, so he has a Memoria and a Familiar now. I don't know how good he is, but um, there's a standard Memoria banner, and then if you go to the index, there's Enthusiastic Walks, which I'm pretty sure is for Alucard. But I don't have any gems, so I'm not gonna get his Memoria anytime soon. Um, like, I'm maybe I get the Memoria, like, from just chances, not pity. But anyways, yeah, let's jump into this game mode. I'm gonna show off the legend or the story mode map first. I'm pretty sure that it replaces your first slot unit. So if you want to use Escanor, you have to put him anywhere other than your first slot. I believe so. Or it just replaces Escanor because, like, he's OP. But, yeah, Aki. So, I'm gonna unequip Tengen and Obito, and then equip my farms. Boom. Okay. And then I'm just gonna... You can solo the stages with the units that they give you. So, yeah. Let's just place Aki, which I have Monarch Rukia, so it's easier. Just because I have Monarch Rukia. But yeah, this is the map for the story stage. It's pretty good. it kind of looks like a scaled down version of the Devil Hunter map, if you know that game. It got taken down, sadly. I spent countless nights on Devil Hunter, just grinding the shit out of it. Anyways, yeah, the Legend Stage map is different, so I'm gonna cut the recording, do all the story stages, and then go and do the Legend stages and show you the map. So I'll be right back. So, there's a new code. Bug Demon Attacked. It gives 100,000 gems, 100 rerolls, and 100 Memoria rerolls. So, yeah, now I have gems. Oh, wait. So, let's go summon on the Memoria banner. Okay, so I got everything to evolve Aki. So, let's evolve Aki. Boom. Demon Hunter contract. Nice. Okay, so I believe, yeah, so I need to evolve Demon Hunter, which is Aki, and Delusional Demon, which is Power, but I don't have Power. Is she on the banner? I hope she is. No. So I'm gonna wait for Power, and I'm just gonna show you guys the what's it called, the Legend stage now. So Legend stage, Tokyo Railway. So this map is kind of trippy. It's it's weird. It's on a moving train, but the map moves backwards and the train just stays still, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, once it loads, you'll, yeah. So it's on a train, which is animated, like it moves back and forth and stuff, and then the map is moving, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how it does this, but yeah. But Escanor and Rukia can solo this, so Escanor and Rukia can solo everything in the game basically. But yeah, that's the map. I'm just gonna grind out the legend stages. When Power comes in banner, I'm gonna get her, and then evolve everyone, and yeah. So let the grind commence. Oh, yeah. She spawned. Okay, so we need to kill her with did we kill her? No. She still has like 30k HP. Okay. Come on, Dingy, I know you can do it. Okay. We killed her. So I'm just gonna complete this stage and I will be back when I get the next quest. Okay, the next quest is kill with Denji these bosses. So I already did Demon Leader. That's the boss for that stage. So let's just, I need to put Denji off of I need to change my team around, but yeah, I just I'll get my team and then unpause the recording on each boss. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, first boss done. Or well, second boss done. Going on to the next. Okay, this should be the last one I need to kill. The Katana Devil. Let's see. No, okay. I think I need to kill Power. Okay. I will be back and I will go in the Power stage. Okay, let's see. Yep, okay, completed. Now, oh, I got the chainsaw dog. Okay, now I can evolve Denji, but I don't think I have enough things. Let's see, hold on. So, units and chainsaw hybrid. Yeah, I have barely enough. Or like, I have nowhere close to enough. So, I will farm some essence stones and I will be right back when I get the essence stones. Okay, I got everything. Let's evolve Denji. Boom. Demon Hybrid Chainsaw. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to farm the legend stages for Denji's Memoria, Makima's Memoria, and then just base Makima. So I'll do that, and I'll be back once I get all three. Okay, so it's the next day. I evolved every single one of the units except Makima. I don't have Makima yet, but the next part of the quest is kill the boss that is summoned from Explosive Demon's second passive Hidden Spy with Demon Hybrid. So kill the boss with Denji. So I'm gonna go into a story mode and kill the boss. Okay, what's up? I am back. I currently have everything to evolve Makima. So, boom. I love that they stopped doing kills. Okay, Makima evolved. So, now I have every unit and every, like, Moria, yeah, evolved and stuff. I have Denji with, where's his Moria? There you go. Equip it on Denji. And then I have Makima. Where's... Okay. And then I have every single one of their Memorias. I have Shackle's Sight, which is Makima's. I have Power, which is obviously Powers. I have Late Night Shift, which is Aki's. And then I have Drops of Serenity, which is Rize's. Okay. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the recording, level everything up, and go in the sandbox mode and showcase them. So I'll be back. Okay, so I'm in sandbox mode. I set them to all monarch just so you can see the monarch. Okay, so Dingy first. I'm gonna go through his effects, and then I'm gonna click on the passives and the Memoria passives, and like I won't read them because it takes too long. I suck at reading, but I'll pause on the screen just so, like, if you want to read them. Yeah. Anyways, first attack, pretty cool. Second attack, Chainsaw Blitz. Okay, so he charges his chainsaws and then goes in. Third attack, Chain Blades. Just slashes with his chainsaw and then does a barrage with his chainsaws. Nice. And then non-stop revving, full AoE, almost 900k every 6 seconds. Just a barrage of slashes and then a bunch of chain slashes. Okay. Pretty good. Let's look. Oh wait. Let's look at his passives. So, freeze frame on this for a second. Seems pretty good when he's at 100% motion, or like the meter, he afflicts wounded, and then this unit is changed by demon leader when attacking wounded enemy. Also follow up for 30% of his unit's damage. Okay, so he's a follow up when he's paired with Makima. Nice. Okay, Memoria. And then this one makes his follow up do 60% instead of 30%. And then whenever this unit loses meter, gain a buff equal to the meter lost. And then, yeah. Okay. So that's Denji. Ooh, 2 mil. I just noticed that. So he's like a stack up character. Okay. Yeah. I can see how that would be useful. Okay, let's go for Aki now. Sign the contracts. Okay. So he has a contract you can sign. Obviously the curse contract or the wolf contract, maybe, I don't know. But his first attack is a slash, and then I guess he has a follow-up where he summons the wolf. Okay. Second attack, he summons the wolf again. And then third attack, another circle, he summons the wolf and summons in, or goes in with the curse sword and pierces. Okay. I'll let you read these once this huge that is approaching sign goes away. Okay. So he's a buff. He's a buff to all of the Chainsaw Man units. And then, yeah. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want Monarch because of this passive, the Curse Demon. Every fourth attack on the same enemy does 200% damage and slows that enemy by 50% for 30 seconds. So you want him to be attacking fast and dealing little damage, not too little, but yeah, pretty good, almost 1,000,000. Nice. And then his Memoria. Okay, so when he slows, he does more damage. And then, so the contract is from his Memoria. So he can increase his damage by 50%, but he has to div the downside of decreasing his cost, or increasing his cost. Sorry. Okay, let's go to power next. Okay, so a little blood slash. Pretty nice. Okay, second attack. Another, like, I think that's the blood hammer. Or, no, it's like she's slamming the blood spear. Nice. And then jumps up and then goes down and then slams on the ground. Nice. And then blood demon. She has ability. Oh, my game froze. Okay. So her passives: bleeding, buff self and allies, and yeah. And then has a blood meter. Anytime bleed expires, decrease or increase meter by 5. Hold on, I gotta put Dingy back here just so we don't lose. When the meteor is 100%, you can use the Blood Demon active. When active, gains 100% damage and 20% range and becomes immune to status effects and status debuffs. And then loses 1 meter per second while active. So it's like a buff. So with it active, she'll have like 1.6 million. I mean, Chainsaw Man is, I don't want to say gory, but it's a very like intense anime with a bunch of blood, so it makes sense. Okay, now let's do Rize. Oh wait, I forgot to do this. Okay. Coagulation: when this unit applies bleed, buff damage by 30% for 10 seconds. Anytime a bleed is applied in range, gains 5% meter. Okay, pretty good. But there's better characters, I would say. Okay, now we're going on to Rize. So, first attack just charges bombs and blows them up. Okay, second attack does a bomb ground pound. Third attack, bomb dash. Oh, interesting. And then full AoE, just bombs exploding. Okay. And then whenever this unit attacks an enemy, that enemy becomes primed. When explosive demon attacks this enemy, it explodes, dealing 100% bonus damage in a small area. Up to 3 additional enemies can be hit by the explosions. Okay. And then every 5th wave, it'll spawn an enemy with 10 times this damage. So, yeah. And then, if this enemy is attacked, it leaves an explosion in its area, dealing 100% of this unit's damage in a small AoE. Okay. When this enemy is killed, buff all copies of Explosive Demon by 50% damage. Okay. And then Memoria, when attacking Prime, deals 30% more damage. And then anytime a primed enemy is detonated, repulse all enemies hit by the explosion. Okay. Pretty good. Once again, not the best. I mean, Aki, Power, and Rize are mythics. Like, they're obviously not going to be the best, but like, if you get Monarch on her as a starting player, I can see how she'll carry you. Okay, now Makima. Okay, so starts off 307,000 damage base. That's cool. Or that's really good. It's cool and really good. So she just does the bang and then makes the enemies explode. And then a line, okay? That's probably the bang. She holds her hand up and then boom. Okay? And then orbital attack. Oh. My bad. I accidentally pressed T. Orbital attack. So she just makes them combust. Cool. And then final upgrade, half AoE. Nice. And then she gets she gets Aki, Power, and Denji as like minions. And she transforms. Ooh. She transforms into like the final form of Makima. Interesting. Okay, unit passives. Any unit placed before this unit becomes chained. For each chain, reduces placement cost by 10%, increases damage by 20. Anytime a chained unit is sold or deleted, applies bleed to all enemies in range for 50% of this unit's damage. Nice. Okay, so if they attack a bleeding enemy, they inflict wound in, and then anytime a chain unit performs a basic attack, this unit performs a follow-up for 2% of this unit's damage. Okay. This attack does not have an animation, and it's just an instance of damage. Okay. Slows the enemy by 50% for 5 seconds. Okay. The Memoria. Apply bleed anytime a Chainsaw Man ally is chained, it increases damage by 10%. When this buff reaches 50%, buff all chained allies by 30%. Okay. So if you have all the Chainsaw Man characters in your party, she's a buff, basically. And then when Demon Hybrid is in this unit's range, that unit gains 40% damage. Okay. So Denji and Makima are like a combo, basically. Okay. So let's look at her ability. Say this name. This unit deletes a chained ally at random and does 100 or 1,000% damage to the strongest enemy in range. That deleted placement cannot be replaced. Okay. So it's basically like a really good Or I wouldn't say a really good nuke because she only does 1 mil, so it would be a 10 mil nuke or an 11 mil nuke. But I mean, her passives are pretty good. I can see her being good. If we look at the tier list, Rize is the best out of this bunch. Okay, but it's with Alucard's familiar, so you gotta get lucky on the banner to get its familiar. And then Denji with his familiar and Makima with her familiar. And then Power is a below Shanks. Okay. Nice. Once I get Alucard's familiar, I'm gonna make a video on him because I have not got a Monarch yet, and I really want to get a Monarch and get his familiar and stuff. But yeah, so that was a showcase of all the Chainsaw Man units. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Peace out, guys.